Healthcare Quality Information Systems Access Roles and Profile, otherwise known as HARP, is a secure identity management portal provided by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS. Creating a HARP account provides users with a user ID and password that can be used to sign in to many CMS applications. If you are a CMS employee, you may bypass HARP registration and use your EUA credentials to log in a HARP. To create an account, click on the Sign Up link from the HARP login page or go to harp.cms.gov/register. Once you've entered the registration portal, you will land on the Profile Information page. Because your HARP user ID and password can be used to log into CMS applications that handle sensitive information, HARP requires all users to complete identity proofing by providing their profile information. HARP uses Experian to remotely proof users by taking identifiable information to determine identity legitimacy. Required profile information fields for remote proofing include your first name, last name, date of birth, personal and business email addresses, home address, city, state, zip code, and social security number. If you do not wish to enter your social security number, you may initiate manual proofing. Manual proofing requires the user to send the Services and Operations Support Team one approved form of government photo ID and 2 copies of financial institution bills or statements. It is not recommended to initiate manual proofing if you are able to complete remote proofing, as it typically takes longer to be proofed. Once you have completed filling out your profile information, click Next. The next step of registration is account information. Here, you will need to enter a valid user ID, password, and challenge question to continue with the account creation process. Your challenge question and answer are used for account recovery purposes, such as when resetting your password. Once you have entered all required fields, click Next. If your identity is successfully verified using the submitted information, you should land on this confirmation page. If you run into an error, review your profile information and resubmit. If you run into any issues during registration, please contact the Services and Operations Support Team Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. An email will also be sent confirming your account creation. To finish setting up your account, you will need to set up 2-factor authentication. Click the Login to Complete Setup button to proceed. Enter your newly created user ID and password, then click Login. All HARP accounts are required to have 2-factor authentication for an extra layer of security. Upon first-time login to HARP, you will be prompted to select your desired 2-factor authentication device. If you opt to use Google Authenticator, Okta or Okta Push, follow the additional instructions to complete setup. Otherwise, enter any required fields and click Send Code. You should receive a security code. If not, click the Resend Code link. Enter your security code and click Submit. Once you have added at least one 2-factor authentication device, your account setup is complete. If you do not wish to add any additional 2-factor authentication devices, click the Complete Setup button. Your account should now be successfully created. Navigate to your desired CMS application to log in with your HARP credentials. Make sure to log in at least once every 60 days to avoid password expiration, or at least once every 2 years to avoid account deactivation. We hope you found this helpful. For any additional information on HARP registration, please visit harp.cms.gov/help.